This is the Howling of Frankfort. To my right, we have...
Peter as Jack.
Daniel as Guy.
Melina as Tommy.
Tori as Kita.
And over Discord, we are joined, of course, by...
Marcus Robert.
Alright, so who wants to hit us with the recap? Oh yeah, it's gonna be you, Peter.
It's gonna be me because I was voted in.
Do it in that voice.
I'll do it in this voice. On our last adventure, we had a flashback to Guy's first change. He was in a gang. Let's see here. Oh yeah, there was a big fight. He was a doctor in training nurse guy. But he saw his friend, who was it? Julio? Julio didn't do so well. He died.
I hate you.
Poor Chewie. Chewie tried to calm him down, but we all know what happened after that.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I was told to do it like this. Okay. So, continuing on. Tommy and Jack got wind of, some wild animal activity. So we went to investigate. And who did we find at the end of the trail? Bodies?
Me.
A guy! He was very confused.
Now you understand the pain we went through, right?
I can empathize now.
So yeah, that was the first time we met Guy. So that was just a flashback. So the real recap was Tommy waked up at Dale's. They had some naughty time. Sorry.
Dude, that was a serious moment. How dare you?
My bad.
Fine, I'll stop the voice. we'll keep it serious for the actual recap. Alright. So Tommy had made a deal with Dale to get the paperwork to be a foster parent for Kita. Mm-hmm. She had to make a deal for that, yes. Fade to black. Sorry. So we got the paperwork. I almost snapped. And then when she came home the next morning, she had a long talk with Kita about stuff and things and werewolfisms. And so, yeah, that was basically it.
And the kneecap was presented to the pack.
Oh, yes, and I got me a kneecap.
So, we're going to kind of skip ahead from you guys riding your bikes to school. Betty has been dropped off at the nearby auto mechanic shop, so she's getting fixed up. Vinny, the mechanic, son of a mechanic. His name's not Vinny. We don't discuss that too much, though. He's taking care of the car on the DL. Personal project. You guys arrive to school. You guys park your bikes in. You actually already see Robert's bike. He's been at school for a while now.
He's such a nerd.
You guys enter. Guy and Jackson, they kind of go off to the cafeteria, seeing if they can't spot Robert. They find Robert sitting at a corner table. I'm assuming you guys go over to him.
Sure.
I'm gonna get food first.
Had breakfast.
Okay.
More
I'm gonna get food first.
Second
I'm
breakfast.
hungry. It was a long walk.
You were on a bike.
It was a long ride.
I had to walk to the bike, and then I had to walk into the cafeteria. Hungry. Guy's gonna go get food. Whatever the cafeteria's serving. Sit next to Robert.
It's French toast today.
Ah, yes.
Oh, I love French toast. I go with Guy.
Mm-mm.
No.
No, you're somewhere else.
I am somewhere.
Yeah. You follow, or you lead Kita into the administration area to get her signed up. It's just a very quick, signing of forms. Lady goes, okay. She kind of looks over the forms. Everything seems to be in order here. We will obviously have to speak with, CPS eventually. Or, not eventually, but later today to make sure all the paperwork goes through properly. In the meantime, we don't have any classes set up for you yet, Kita. That's your name, right? I'm not mispronouncing that? So, at least for first period, until we can kind of figure out where we want to go with this, she kind of looks around and then she kind of points. Hey, Megan, sweetie, could you show Kita around?
Yeah, of course. Hi. You're Kita, right? Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Kita, my name is Megan.
Hi.
So do you want me to show her around now, or?
I mean, it's your free period, so yeah.
Okay, sounds good. You got your stuff ready? Do you need anything?
No, I'm good.
You okay? You look
Yeah,
kind of-
okay.
At this point, Tommy has left and has come to hang out with you guys in the cafeteria.
Okay.
But we're going to
Quick
focus...
question out of character.
Yes.
It's about Megan. Is she part of the cheer squad?
No.
Okay, crap.
Do you want her to be?
No, it would just help me accept her peppy attitude better.
Oh.
No, she is not.
Yeah.
She's just naturally happy.
I have been approached by them, though. They have requested.
That was out of the game, though,
that
his question.
If I wanted to be part of it.
She's just going along. That's her conversation.
But,
Okay.
I'm too busy with my academics, though.
Just say me. Alright.
Okay.
So, take it this is most of the school.
Yeah, so right now you're just in the administration office. Here's a map of our school, so you don't get lost. So if we go down this hallway, there's the restroom, you have the library over here, and then, let's see, can I see your program? I'm assuming it's
Here.
your program. Okay, so let's see. You have this teacher, she's kind of just looking around to see where the classes are. Okay, let me go ahead and show you where your classes are going to be. I think they told me that you're not actually going to be attending today, but it's good to know where you're going to be going. So then I just show her where everything
All right. So, you guys have sat down with Robert. You guys kind of see Megan showing Kita through the cafeteria, down the hallways, etc. You kind of see them in passing.
I look towards the group, and I point at her, with a curious face.
Have fun.
I nod. Mm-hmm.
So
I
you
like
got
Megan.
Her, you got her enrolled all right then?
Yeah, I signed all the paperwork. She's not actually going to start today. They're probably just going to let her go early.
Where's she gonna go if they let her go early?
Well, I have a free period at the end, so hopefully I'll get off of class by the time she's done with her little tour thing with Megan. I like Megan.
Do you? Oh, she just seems a little too peppy for me.
I like the peppiness. I think in a world full of gloominess and death, it's nice to have some peppiness.
I'd like to think I'm not all doom and gloom.
No, just death.
Can't blame me. I'm in Bone Shadows. That's Death Wolf there.
No one's blaming you, just sharing facts.
Oh,
Facts of life.
okay then.
Robert, why don't you roll me
Yes.
a perception check and tell me how many successes?
Oh, Lord. Just straight perception?
Yeah, issue perception because you're human.
We're humans.
Not you guys.
I'm still looking at
well, thanks then. So, 1, 2, 3, 5. I need 2 more. Okay. Come on, big money, big money, big money.
Snake Eyes.
It's 1, 2. 2 successes.
All right. As the group's kind of talking, you're kind of being who you are. You're kind of listening around, and you do hear some people chitter-chattering about how the drive-bys here recently were gang-related, that there was another gang war.
Ooh. How interesting. I pull out a pad and begin to write stuff down.
Is he sitting with us?
Yeah, he's sitting with you guys.
We went to them.
He was already here.
Oh.
Nerd that he is.
All right. Are you going to tell the group what you
Yeah,
heard?
because you guys see my Pokemon cards next.
His Pokemon cards are next to him as well.
I would like to take one.
Just to see.
Just to see if I can.
I smack your hand.
I haven't attempted it yet. I'm
Oh.
going to attempt it.
He's going dexterity,
Smell.
stealth.
X, 3... Actually, so it'll just be 2. No successes!
Your hand gets smacked.
Can I make it a dramatic failure?
How dare you?
No? Am I not allowed?
Rules as written says you are, but I'm drawing a line here. Cause come on, man.
Fine.
Come on, man.
Continue. I failed. I got my hand smacked. Oh, we just wanted to look at it.
Robert, are you doing homework?
No, he's playing with Pokemon.
With himself?
Hey, I like to organize my cards when there's no one around, okay?
Well, now there's people around. So.
What are you doodling?
Nothing. Nothing that's important yet.
Oh,
We'll see. It needs some follow-up, though.
so then...
Guy has returned with his French toast at this time.
Hello.
Line was a little
Ladies.
long.
I happened to grab some extra
Sweet.
because I knew Fancy loved French toast, and
I
the,
do
the
that.
cafeteria lady, she let me. She let me slide this one time, which is all the time.
You see Megan and Kita kind of pop back through the cafeteria. This time, it's much closer to the back part of the cafeteria. Closer to where you guys are sitting. You guys, of course, can smell Kita's normal scent. Once again, that weird wolf-blooded scent wafts by you.
It's bad.
So we already know.
Yeah, out of
Right?
game.
Yeah,
We are,
yeah, you...
Oh, okay. So we smell it, and we're
Yeah.
just kind of like, whatever. Okay. I wonder if Kita can smell it.
Yeah, you can smell it, but your brain doesn't register it as anything.
She smells funny. There's a hint of supernatural scent to her. No?
Nothing you want to go about with that, or just...
I mean... We already know she is. Have we tried to approach her before?
Yeah. She's just very distant about not wanting to do anything about our circumstances.
Our dealings?
Yeah. I mean, but I've never smelled other, like,
So she's
scents.
not in a pack.
Right.
Right. Haven't smelled any other wolves on her.
Yeah. I mean...
Weird, but...
Does anybody else know? I mean, because it kind of went hard after Kita,
Yeah, but
and now
she's...
nothing's...
Yeah, but okay, well, it's one thing being a gun, and then it's another thing being a replica of a gun.
Oh, okay.
She's basically just a replica. She's not really, I mean, to be used, so to speak, while
I
Kita is usable. That's the difference.
Okay.
So,
Makes
as
sense.
long as she doesn't have other scents, then we'll be fine. She doesn't, I don't
So
really...
we won't worry about it
This
then.
reminds me from that episode from Battlestar Galactica.
What?
What are you talking about, Robert?
What?
Why Battlestar Galactica?
Never mind.
I don't
You
know.
normies.
The nerd is calling us normies.
That's actually a compliment.
Yes.
I'm
Thank
taking-
you.
Thank you.
I'm
I
taking
tried
French toast
so
away
hard.
from you, Robert. You don't get any French toast.
I tried so hard to be normal.
It means we're succeeding.
Yes, we are.
All right.
We are being successful right now.
Hey, so if what's her name? Megan always denies. Does she know?
That she is
She is
one?
one?
Yeah.
She is. She would know that.
Yeah, she knows.
Okay.
Probably has suspicions about being weird, but
Oh, senses.
Well, she knows because every time we try to talk to her about it, she just kind of would rather just not.
Snubs.
Yeah.
The one time she's rude.
Literally, like talking to a wall.
Yep.
Yeah. Have you tried dating her, Robert? No?
She's a little too peppy for my taste.
What is your taste?
Yes, I have taste.
Yeah,
Hard to believe as it is, I have taste.
What are your tastes?
What's tasty to you?
Anyone who say yes?
Wow. What if I said yes, Robert?
I mean, if you're willing to say yes, I have no problem with that.
I would accept you both for
No, thank you.
your romance.
What are we doing?
All right. All right. The bell starts to ring.
Ding-a-ling.
So everybody kind of has to start scurrying off to first period.
I have a piece of toast in my mouth.
So we're going to go to Jackson's class first.
Oh, it's me first. That's what that was for. Okay.
It's shop class.
Hey, that's the way I can sleep for the rest of the day. But I like shop class. I'm going to do...
Shop.
Well...
So your teacher kind of gets up to the class and goes, all right, I know I told y'all last week on Friday, to get a material that you wanted to work on to make a little thing. I don't care what it is. This is kind of just a fun thing to start rounding out the year, to start this trimester. So, what did everybody bring? Kind of goes through the class. Some person brought some wood to work on. Some person brought a certain type of metal. Some kid brought gold.
Ooh, he's the rich kid.
The rich kid, yeah.
And then he comes over to Jackson's station. What do you have to work on?
I have, and I take it out of my backpack, a piece of bone.
That's new. That's interesting.
Yeah, I saw online people do skull carvings and stuff. So skulls are kind of expensive. So I just got this little piece. I'm going to practice on it.
Okay. I'm interested in seeing how it turns out.
It's going to be awesome. I'm going for a tribal theme.
Okay. And he goes, all right, well, you have till the end of class to do your little sketches or whatever you need to do. And then he's wandering amongst the class as, helping them with certain things, making sure everybody's following safety procedures. And around this point, Megan actually shows up into the class with Kita. And
So she's going to be in his class?
she's showing her.
Showing her around.
Okay. So this is shop class. Hi, Mr. What?
Catland.
Catlin. Hi, Mr. Catlin. How are you?
I'm fine. Just making sure people don't cut their fingers off.
Hi. Yeah, we definitely.
Hello,
have that.
new student?
Yeah, her name is Kita, so I'm just showing her around, and I figured we'd just pop in and say hi.
Well, nice to meet you. And I will see you later.
Yep. And then, he's one of our elective classes, so if you're really into carvings or architecture or
I
anything,
peek behind her and I see Jack.
or anything
just-
like that, you could...
Perception check, please. Perception check, please.
Okay.
Oh.
Shoot. What's my perception?
It would be in your issue form.
7.
So roll me 7 dice, please.
Okay.
But yeah, so if you're into that kind of stuff, you could always try to get his class.
Okay, that's 2 successes. You happen to notice what exactly he's designing on. You very well know the shape of your own kneecap.
And I'm
Kita, you okay?
I'm doodling away.
You look a little flushed.
I'm marking it in pencil for now, but I've got a rough
Yeah.
thing going on here.
Can I check out what the students are doing?
Is that okay, mister?
As long as they're not using any of the, saw equipment.
Okay.
I don't need another kid losing another finger.
Yeah, that was a rough year for you.
Alright, so I just started looking around all the other students. Look at the rich boys' gold, the other kids' wood carving. I just, trot on over to Jack. Hey, Jack.
I look up. Oh! Hi, Kita.
What you doing?
I'm, can't really say with all these other people. I'm working on a thing.
A thing?
A thing.
What kind of thing?
It's a practice piece.
I smell the thing.
Wow.
The thing.
Well, are you sticking your nose in it, or? No, I'm not asking you. You say you're smelling it. How are you smelling it?
I think she should more just say that she knows what it is.
I see. Well,
why?
It's going to be put to very good use.
What use
Could
could you possibly have
For that.
for that?
It's a secret.
A secret?
Yes, it's a very
I
important
would like
secret.
to know.
But I have to be getting back to class, and you need to continue your
I kind
tour.
of skipped
shouldn't
over.
just have-
Hey,
I was
Jack, this is Kita.
Hi, Megan. Hi, Kita. She was asking me what I was working on. I'm making like a little, like a talisman.
Oh,
thing.
that's so neat. Okay.
I just keep staring at him.
Oh yeah, you guys would know each other.
Yes.
Duh. How can I be so forgetful? Duh, Megan. Anyway.
So you guys are still doing your tour, right?
Yeah, we have plenty of time.
And yet I somehow cringe.
Yeah, I have some free time, so I figured, hey, why not show her the shop class? I know how much fun you have it here,
Yeah.
so I figured, hey, maybe, she might want to do this as an elective.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have a lot of time here, so I'd really like to, get back to...
Oh, yes, of course, academics, very important. Okay,
Totally.
we gotta move on to the next one.
I think I would like to stay. This seems pretty fun.
Oh,
Can I just
don't
shadow
worry.
him?
Unfortunately, this isn't a freshman class, but as stated, later on you can try to take this class. It's really fun.
Sure, if I can. I'd like to sign up to be Jack's shadow. This could be fun.
Hey, I
Big
can-
brother, little sister.
I can show you how to do some interesting things with some interesting materials.
Yeah, this could be so much fun.
I love your
roster?
peppiness. I really do. So much eagerness for learning. I love it. Okay, that's something I'll definitely talk to our teacher about. See if we can, set up a little.
Thanks, Megan. You're
shadow.
so awesome.
Oh, I try to be. Okay, let's go.
I turn back around and give him a death glare. And I walk
Okay,
out.
obviously, I'm going to allow you some time to work on your talent here.
Okay.
It's going to be your crafts plus intelligence plus a +1. One extra die.
Okay.
Because the school's equipment's actually pretty good.
Okay.
So it's going to afford you a bonus.
4.
Oh, so, yeah.
So-
I'm going to require 5 successes.
3, 4. And a bonus.
Yep.
So I get 2 bonuses. Because fetish is one of my things.
Yeah.
Does this count? Okay.
Yeah, I'm counting it.
So that's 10 dice for me. I need how many successes?
5.
1, 2, 3, 4. Where's 5? With 3 rerolls.
Ooh.
So
Sounds
Ooh.
black at it.
5 so far.
Exceptional success?
6 successes.
Make an exceptional success, and within the 30 minutes of the class, you're actually able to get this thing done.
Nice. It's all carved and
Yay.
painted. Just did blow dry, but yeah, it's all.
The teacher kind of walks by and just freezes. You're done?
You just get into the zone, and before I knew it, it's awesome.
Wow, that's impressive. Okay, well,
Whoa, Jack, such an overachiever. Dang.
What? I like to make stuff, Bob.
Oh. And all I got is this piece of wood.
Well, I mean, you start somewhere. I started with wood.
Yeah.
Make some cool things out of wood.
But it just looks like a penis.
Well, I mean, if you're trying to impress the ladies.
I don't need a wooden penis to impress the ladies. Okay.
But it can show that you're... Oh, what's the word? I don't know how to deal with people.
alright, so we're going to move on from... Robert, what class are you in first period? I'll let you think.
Jim.
Jim. All right. For Jim, you're gonna be doing what you do best. How about you roll me another perception check?
Heidi?
Oh, lovely.
Oh. He's getting me another perception check.
A note to
So
get
you're
out.
closing it, not reopening. Alright, there we go.
Yeah, don't be closing your dice out.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I know, right? Oops, wrong button. Where is it?
Where the Dickens? I like your poster. I just got it.
3 successes.
Target.
3 successes. As you're honestly trying to avoid as much physical activity as possible, but you overhear in the locker room some of the guys talking about people living in the sewers. They think that maybe they're like,
Okay, I pull out a pen real quick and write on my arm.
they think that they may be drug addicts or something like that, but, it's just, I just heard it, man, that people are living in the sewers.
Like alligators?
Yeah, like alligators. But not like alligator people,
No, that's just stupid.
Yeah, that's stupid. Like werewolves.
Yeah, werewolves are stupid. And alligators.
Is this Bob again?
Everybody's class.
But this is still first period, so you can't be...
Oh, okay. Bob's brother.
Bobby.
Alright, so, going throughout the day, it's third period, and it's gym time for Tommy.
Yeah, my favorite class.
You get there a little bit early. So, you kind of go in there. By this time, your tour is over. They just have you chilling in the office. They're filling out some paperwork, asking you a few questions. You're talking with the principal, the guidance counselor, all that jazz.
Megan got me some snacks and I'm just sitting there eating.
As you come in, the locker room's empty. You're generally always one of the first 2 people in there. You kind of look back at the far end and you see the coach's office. The door's closed. The blinds are closed mostly, but they're open just enough for you to kind of make out a couple of faces. You can see your gym teacher, and Megan. And if it wasn't for your sensitive hearing, you probably wouldn't be able to hear them through the glass, but you can hear that they're in an intense argument. There's hand waving. The look on the teacher's face is concern, while Megan just looks mad. You kind of start getting ready, and then you just hear the door slam shut, and Megan kind of just storms out. She grabs the locker door next to you and kind of throws it open. She's just grumbling underneath her breath. And then she, carefully lifts off her wig and throws it into the locker and slams the door shut. You just hear her muttering something about, "Goddamn teacher knows nothing about cancer," as she kind of storms away to go use the restrooms. Around this time, more students kind of start filling in.
This is what happens when I get to class early. Okay.
Yeah, but you're always in class early.
I wasn't talking to you, Becky.
Girls PE.
Oh, that's right. So it's just a little high pitched.
Alright. The teacher kind of comes out a few minutes later. The girls have gotten dressed. You guys are kind of just sitting on the benches waiting to be instructed. Teacher goes, "Okay, it's going to be a pretty easy day. Let's play some dodgeball." Alright.
Yes.
Everybody...
You're not in there.
You're not a girl's locker room.
Or are you?
Everybody that wants to be a team captain, raise your hands.
Is anybody raising their hands around me?
Nope. Except for Megan's.
I kind of slowly Not eagerly. Yeah, if nobody wants to.
All right.
You know.
You're gonna be on. She points at Megan's. You're gonna be on Vest. You're not Vest, Tommy.
Skins.
I'll do it.
We'll go to the gym, and then you guys will pick out your teams, and then we'll just have a game.
Fun.
So, you do the standard. One person picks one, then the other person picks the other. Until there's that one student left at the very end.
The lame person? Oh yeah, I want that one in my team.
All right.
Megan will need it.
So, go ahead and get me a dice pool ready of strength plus dexterity plus stamina plus athletics.
Woo. Strength, dexterity, and stamina.
And athletics.
And
How
athletics.
about self-control?
Okay, strength. 4.
All of a sudden you get an arm bending
Dexterity
backwards.
is 2.
Oh no.
Stamina is 3.
Dropping things.
There's one on the table.
And then athletics
Yes.
is 4.
So fit. So what's your total there?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13.
Dang.
All right. So, yeah, give her your box.
You may borrow my box.
Thank you.
This is kind of a collective roll. We're just using
Some on that.
we're just using your stats for your entire teams, and then her stats for her entire team.
Okay. I need help. Which one's 9s? 1. This is not that one. 8s.
Mm-hmm.
These 2. These are not rerolls.
Correct. So you have no rerolls, 5 successes.
No rerolls, 5 successes. Okay.
I got 4 with
Get out
1
of
reroll.
Let's see.
Hey,
4.
Win.
Yay!
You just barely beat her team.
Ooh, so it was a good game.
Yes.
Down to one-on-one.
Yeah, essentially.
Down to 1-on-1.
It's down to 1-on-1. It's literally you and Megan.
She has cancer. Be careful.
Her wig's already off. She threw it in the
Okay,
locker. You throw one of the balls, and she's able to block it with hers. But you had actually, in one motion, grabbed another ball with the other hand and kind of threw it underhand, and it was able to get her while her arm was blocking the other ball.
Hey.
In the face.
No.
Okay.
That
Fine.
doesn't count.
Stomach.
Below the waist.
Oh.
Teacher, the class starts coming to an end. You girls are going into the shower. Megan's already gotten herself put back together, and you guys are all leaving. Do you just want to leave it, or?
I just kind of pat her and it's like, hey, that was a good game.
She kind of just nods and just you can tell she's kind of lost in thought.
You okay?
She nods and she just kind of makes the comment of, I need to get to my next class.
Oh, alright. Oh, I saw you with Kita. Thanks for giving her a tour.
She just basically says, no problem.
Okay. Weird.
Okay, so third period is done with. Robert, what is your third period?
Yeah, sorry. We will go with science. Because I have nothing in science.
So, what are you doing in science exactly?
It's sex ed.
That's health.
Anatomy.
Oh, sorry.
Pretending I'm listening, but staring at all the cute girls. And taking notes of which one. Never mind.
You creep. You're cute.
We will not finish that sentence.
What
No,
about-
go with it.
Wait, what about the ugly ones?
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
There are no cute ones.
Oh, lovely.
But you take exception to the
My train of
teacher.
thought interrupted by my newspaper abilities.
What's your perception?
Hold on.
Let's see, a class of 30.
1, 2,
likely
3.
half of them are at least.
Is that a yes? Yeah, apparently with one reroll. Let's see if I can keep it with the 3. Can I keep it at 3? Yeah, so 3 again.
All right. You do actually find one pretty cute girl, and she's every so often she kind of looks up at you and smiles whenever she notices you're looking at her.
Aww.
You also hear behind you.
Oh snap!
That actually worked.
I'm assuming you're taking note of that in your book.
Yes, I am.
Uh-oh, he's rolling.
Right down every little detail there is.
Oh dear.
That's not creepy.
All right. The bell rings and class ends, and as you're leaving your class, the girl comes up to you.
What?
And she goes, "Hey, Robert."
Wait, what? I was not. I was not prepared for this.
He says that out loud.
Hey, Robert. I noticed you were looking at me and writing in your book. What were you writing?
What? Wait, what? I wasn't writing anything. No.
No, I saw you.
Notebook.
I saw you. It's that blue notebook. She kind of points directly at the blue notebook in your hand.
I look down. Oh, this. I toss it away. I have nothing.
Okay, thank you for doing that.
Oh my god. Why would you toss
Where does it go? Who does it hit?
I need one of you boys to like talk to him about how to talk to girls.
I don't think guy is a good idea.
As you toss it, she turns out to be marvelously dexterous and really good on her reaction times and catches it out of the air. Woo, woo.
Wow, marry her.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
She immediately starts opening it and
Oh, please tell me you're not on the girls' baseball team.
Oh dear.
and she begins reading everything that you've written. Not aloud. She's not honestly trying to embarrass you. But, so what exactly did you write about her in that book, since I kind of need to know here?
Basically, what I think about her, that she's cute, that if she ever did give me a chance, I would definitely say yes.
Robert and what's her name with hearts on it. Mr. and Mrs. Robert.
As she gets to that...
No, I'm not that cringy.
She kind of smirks when she gets to that page. You can kind of roughly tell where she's at, but obviously it's your notebook. You kind of know where you're writing stuff. And then she keeps flipping through it. She's reading the notes that you've taken on other people as well.
That's such an important notebook. Why would you just toss it?
Crap.
I'm going to leave this, actually.
Again, taking note of which exit points I can use.
There's one that leads out into the quad. There is one directly behind you, but that one's kind of a ways off because it's the front of the school. And if you were to run past her, if you took a hard right, there's another... That one leads out into like a field behind the school. Those are your three options if you want to bolt. But, let's go ahead and leave that right where it is for now.
I'm going for that.
You're going to leave her with the notebook. Okay. All right.
Why would you?
No!
As he's running away, no, I
forgot.
All right. That, yeah. Okay. It's getting close to lunchtime. And Guy is in chemistry class.
Oh, goody. Oh, goody.
Mr. Creel is the chemistry teacher. He's a little weird. You've always thought he's a little weird. He's a little twitchy. You've actually become pretty close to him, so, he's kind of confided in you. The reason he's twitchy is he actually got a bad hit of acid when he was really young. That's why he's twitchy. It had a really bad effect on him. But he's a really good teacher. You really like him. You have 120% in his class. Got some extra credit.
So humble about it, too.
He goes, okay, he just gets off the phone and he goes, all right, I'm going to have to step out for a minute. And he kind of looks across the class. Guy, you're in charge while I'm gone.
Okay.
He points at the door. He's like, just make sure nobody goes in here.
Oh, for sure. I already know. I know the rundown.
Okay.
Mr. Creel, I got your back.
I'll be back 10, 15 minutes.
Is it just him?
Does anybody else want this class with him?
I'll be there.
Jackson, your class as well? Doesn't do nearly as well as you.
No, not really. I'm mostly sleeping.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Looking at it, sleeping next to his little...
No, it's done. I don't need to rub any other resonance on it.
Yeah, guys in charge. Woo!
It's all good, guys. This will be fine. Easy
I
class,
voted
easy period.
for you. Yeah.
Bub, thanks.
I point back.
Do I go... I'm going to lead from the desk. I'm not going to go to the front. So, guys, I'm just do what Mr. Creel said. He wanted us to mix these two chemicals and get a reaction where if they mix correctly, it just makes foam come up like the little snakes that you light with the lighter, and it just keeps expanding.
Whoosh.
Does it have to be the same amount? What if I add more of this one?
That's what we got to learn, and these two shouldn't make any kind of bad chemical reaction. The worst that could happen is it explodes.
When are we gonna make acid?
Talk to me after class.
So Jack is only semi-paying attention. He has his head down on one arm, and he's got his other arm doing chemical-y things.
Go ahead and roll me intelligence plus science.
Jack.
Tell me this. Oh no! Catch that. So
-3 on skill.
it's gonna be a 1,
The chance.
and not a chance.
No.
Not a chance.
There is no chance.
Hey, I failed.
Okay.
All of a sudden, fire starts emitting from his.
Oh, what?
That's a dramatic failure, right? Can we make it that?
Okay.
Yes.
Not only is it a fire, but it erupts fire and sets the ceiling panel on fire.
Jack, how could you have possibly done that? There's no way these two cause fire. It's such a small dose.
I want to do what he's doing.
You gotta get out. Look at you guys all gotta
Gestures, look what I have created.
get out. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna run. I'm pulling the fire drill. We have. Oh my God,
As the
Jack.
fire alarms start going off, everybody's leaving.
I'm staying last just to make sure the whole class gets out.
Well,
Because
Everybody is out of the classroom now.
All right.
Even Bub.
Ah, but
But-
that's so awesome. It's beautiful.
See, there you
I
go.
don't even remember which
Stay
one.
in class.
But
Learn
it's
school.
beautiful.
It was like a green.
It's amazing.
You're standing there in an empty classroom.
I'm gonna go to the door because I know what's in there. Gotta get some stuff. I'm presuming.
Should be quick because it's on fire.
Yeah.
Well, the sprinklers around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo,
The
short
siren,
day.
yeah, of course I'm gonna run quick and run to the back.
Go ahead and roll me your pharmaceutical plus intelligence, just to see if there's anything.
4, 5, 7.
And I will take my beat for a dramatic failure.
Like that? Can I make that one a dramatic failure?
Yes.
I'm like, yes, that one's fair. That was legit.
2.
Yeah, you're able to find a couple of chemicals that will be useful to you. It's obvious most of it's not pharmaceutical grade or even meant for that type of stuff, but there's a few things you can use.
Okay. What else do I see in the room besides that? Like, I'm taking small.
It's the chemical storage.
Okay. Do I see any of the has the fire stopped, so it's not gonna hit this room? In case something bad happens.
No, the fire is pretty much all put out.
Okay.
It caught one of the ceiling tile, like, styrofoam things that they have on fire, but luckily the sprinklers were powerful enough to take it out.
Okay. They need to be more powerful in the
Now
chemistry.
roll me a stealth plus dexterity check.
Maybe I should get the fire extinguisher. There's one over here.
Look at the sprinklers.
So it's
The fire
nothing in
extinguisher.
stealth.
How many times do you get to use
So that's a
one?
-1.
True. You gotta break the glass, though.
Okay.
I'll give you $5 if you do it with your fist.
Oh!
8.
Was that a chance die?
It was 1 die because I have 2 dexterity. Two dex, but nothing in.
Does
stealth.
my chem book
-1.
count?
Okay.
So I guess it is a chance.
No.
No, it was just 1 die.
Oh.
You're able to make it out without anybody seeing you.
Okay.
And you're out there right as the teacher starts counting people.
Okay.
My chem book.
Is Mr. Creel? Did he run back, or is it just a
You
general?
got it in there?
Creel's out on
Like,
the other
if I
side because
break
he
it
was
with
at the
my
front of
chem
the
book,
school.
would I
You're
still get
at
the
the
$5?
back.
No, you gotta do it with your fist.
I can't do it with my fist. The last time I did it with my fist, I broke my fist.
That's why I'm giving you $5.
To help me repair
You hear this conversation.
to repair my fist?
I'm gonna walk up to the teacher. Okay. Okay, Mr. Harrison. Mr. Creel put me in charge of the class. We had an accident, as happens in the chemistry. I don't know how this particular one happened.
I saw everything!
We all saw it.
Yeah, I saw everything! Yeah,
My
Jack
mind is still wrapped
got
around
this chemical,
how things caught on fire.
right? So he
So-
got it, and...
I evacuated all the people out, all the kids out of the class. Everything's gone, safe. The fire's out. It didn't get into any other chemicals, so
Is it already
it's not
out?
gonna go.
That's not how it went, though.
What?
I saw everything! He was, like, laying there, and you were, like, talking chem stuff. And he got this blue stuff, right?
Was it blue or was it green?
It was 2. So, so he's like pouring it, and he looked like he was sleeping or something. I don't blame him though, because the class is kind of boring.
Still think it's boring?
It's...
See, I didn't describe how it happened. I'm just saying it's put out and kids are out.
Mr. Harrison kind of looks at Jack's. So what you're saying, it was Jack that caused this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was...
But it was epic.
But I was in charge of the class, so I should feel partially responsible for not
I am
keeping an eye.
very proud of you for that, guy. However, because you do admit that, very noble of you, both of you will get a week of detention.
Hey, Teach. Question. Isn't it the teacher's fault for leaving a class unattended by a proper adult?
No, because sometimes students are elected to hold class, and usually it's not chemistry, but sometimes it is.
Yeah, but that's like an elective TA. He's not an elective TA. He's just a student. Underage student.
Do you know if he was a TA?
He's not our TA!
I am the TA. That's why I was in charge when he leaves.
I
Every
thought
time
you
he
were part
leaves.
of the class, bro.
Oh my god. Every time I have to explain this. I'm a TA, but I like taking the class. I take it for my own personal... Because I like working with stuff like that, but I'm the TA.
Wow, you suck.
I do for this one day, because it's not happened to me before.
So hopefully it doesn't happen again.
Well, we'll see. I think it's going to be...
But that was pretty
the
epic,
chem
though.
class is going to be under more scrutiny and eyeballs now.
You guys are in trouble.
At least you're still alive. So...
Yeah.
Alright. Lunch rolls around.
Hungry.
At this point, everybody's reconvening into the cafeteria. Kita's actually in the cafeteria. They sent her to the cafeteria to actually have lunch. This is going to be kind of the end of her day at school for right now. But she gets to eat lunch with you guys. You guys she sees you guys and goes over to you guys.
Bobby sits.
Bobby, get out of here.
Go away about it.
Hey, it was the new girl. She's kind of hot.
I think she likes you, Bob. You should talk to her. She's cool.
Okay. Alright. I kind of like swing my hair back.
Hey,
Wait.
Jack,
Let me
hey,
grab it real quick.
guy.
Just, let me get it.
Right? You got it.
You got this.
You got it. I got the swoosh.
You got it.
Alright.
I got the swoosh.
Okay.
Hi, Jack.
I
Hi,
strut
guy.
over. Hi. Sup? Bobby. Yeah. I know. I'm glorious.
Hey, Jack.
Huh?
Where's Tommy?
What do you want? You want Jack? But you don't want Jack. Get away, Jack.
I'm sitting here in my food. You joined us.
Who are
Tommy's
you?
actually sitting there with you guys. It's just Bobby has commanded the scene.
So, Akita. Shut up.
Hurry up.
I'm trying to. So, you're new. I'm Bobby.
And you're weird. I leave to the line and get some food.
Oh, she has aggressiveness.
She's pretty hard to get, bro.
I love it. Love a
You gotta
girl that's
You
hard
gotta
to get.
Pursue.
Pursue. Oh, she likes that.
She likes
Yeah.
being pursued.
I like pursuing.
That's a win-win. What are the odds?
All right, I'm gonna let her think she won. All right, I'm gonna let her think that I'm screwing off.
You gotta be cool,
Right?
off, but you don't want to be too aggressive. You gotta find that balance.
Yeah. Okay.
Balance
Try to get
between
maybe later
aggressive
today or
and
tomorrow.
aloof.
All right. So she knows I'm here. All right. I'm gonna. Okay. So tomorrow, game plan. Got it. Thanks, guys.
God, man, remember the swoosh.
Yes. And he walks away, strutting.
I come back with all my food. Slam my tray on the table. What the heck was that, guys?
Oh, Bobby.
He's
Oh.
Bobby.
He likes you.
Yeah.
Nice guy.
Another
Nice guy.
friend of yours?
Buddy.
Friendish. We go to the same school.
Same class.
He's a guy.
He's a guy.
He's a bro.
He's not the guy, but he is.
He's a bro.
Okay.
He's fun to hang out with.
He's funny.
Some tension relief from home.
Yeah. But you know what? Just ignore him.
Yeah, I was pretty much gonna do that.
And, you know, just ignore him, kind of scurry off. He hates girls that scurry.
I'm eating my food
and
as
by-
she says that.
And by this time, you have heard about the incident in class with the fire.
So, before Bobby came along, yeah,
I'm eating my food more involved now.
I can keep eating.
Face down,
Eventually,
I'm
you're
eating
gonna
food.
be finished.
I eat
So,
slowly.
chem class, detention, again.
It was. God. I don't know how it happened. I don't know what you did, Jack. Like, okay,
It was both of you. pretty
it's
much?
this. Okay, this is what happened.
Expected from one of you. Both of you.
It's because I was a TA.
Mm-hmm.
I was in charge because Mr. Crew left. So, I admitted it was partially my fault.
Mhm.
Because otherwise, Jack would have got probably a lot more worse punishment than a week because of how dangerous it was. So I felt like, okay, let's ease the tension a bit and accept some responsibility. And we got a week detention and almost blew up the classroom. But hey, it happens.
Oh.
It's chemistry.
Yeah, because
No,
blowing up
the water.
classrooms is just such a normal thing.
Well, it's not, but
That's what that alarm was all about?
yeah, I pulled the fire alarm. There's a fire.
Robert, do you got anything? Have you been listening to this conversation? Or are you focused elsewhere?
Nope, I'm in my own little world.
Thinking about the notebook.
I'm focused elsewhere.
Robert, seriously, you have no input
Exactly.
at the fact that your two wonderful brothers over here almost blew up the school?
Yeah, don't you write all this stuff down in your book? Like, what? How come you not write nothing down? Like,
Where
this
is
is
your
a pretty
notebook?
big deal.
So, you know,
What,
like,
what is this about blowing something up?
do you remember what I put in there? Because I don't
I'm sorry,
remember
guys.
what
I
I put in
wasn't paying
there.
attention.
Oh, jeez.
Were you looking?
I was not because I had just got up to talk to the class. I wasn't focused on individual
Dang.
because I figured people wait for instruction before they just.
I was half asleep. Thank you very much. Class is
you're not
boring as
welcome.
hell
Well,
until I livened it up.
in a blaze of glory, you
Yes.
just caused all such
How
excitement.
long is detention?
A week.
Just a week. That's
During class? After class?
It's in-school suspension.
in school.
In
system.
school, so during class.
No classes.
I
for us.
probably am not going to be in that class for much longer.
Oh.
I didn't really like that class anyway until the fire.
Do the detention. Please keep it on the DL.
Fire.
Yeah, I kind of started a
He
fire.
started a fire.
He did start a fire.
Kind of.
He blew up
did,
a classroom.
and it was big, and it right away made the sprinklers go off.
They were doing their job.
You were just testing them out, right?
Yes, exactly. If they
Was
didn't
it
go off, you
glorious?
could have sued. It
It
was
was-
like a rocket. It went like straight up.
Okay, no more blowing up classrooms.
It didn't blow up.
Didn't wait.
This time it didn't blow up. No more blowing up classrooms. Detention,
This
really?
is why you should have been my partner.
Well, I just barely got up when you started before the rest of the class.
Because I thought I heard him say start doing things. So I started doing things just to look busy.
Whatever. I don't want to talk about this anymore. It's
You're supposed to be the adult here. What is wrong with you?
You're technically their father.
I'll be the adult at home.
Oh, jeez. Alright, Robert, anything new with you?
Robert, come to our world.
Yeah, seriously, why are you so, like, distracted? What's wrong? The wind is howling.
Sorry, what? I had to mute my mic for a second.
Oh,
Yeah, you're being really quiet and distant. What's wrong with you? Stop.
Lord.
What's
Oh boy,
wrong?
where do I start?
Oh dear.
is it better than my story?
our story.
Oh, now it's our story.
Well, I mean, I accept the responsibility too. So.
Bet you could play that up. Cat, right?
I guess.
Alright, so what happened? Why are you so distant?
And now it's that silent. I feel like everyone's staring at me.
Yes.
Yeah, we're looking.
Yeah, we're waiting.
We
We asked you a question.
We asked you.
Multiple times.
Well, that's... No, I heard everything you said. That's my character literally saying
Oh.
it's dead quiet. I feel like everyone's staring at me.
Oh.
Well, I'm staring at you because you're being dead quiet and you just said that a lot is happening, so what's...
You called out to Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, hey. Stuff. Okay. I'm not good with girls. We'll go with that.
Are you having girl problems?
This sounds exciting.
What kind of girl problem? I'm a girl, you know. I
You be
can
quiet,
help
guy.
What?
So
Just curious.
there's a
you. Is there a female involved?
Girl problems.
yes, there's an actual female involved.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Oh, really?
You guys are so
She saw my notebook.
Yeah, where is it?
Wait, you have a notebook?
Yeah, the one he's always
Yeah.
writing in.
Oh, the blue one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right in the morning and didn't want to tell us his project.
I figured it was just him doodling or something.
Oh.
Hey, that's personal.
Well, where is
You guys don't need to know the browser history.
The browser history in your notebook? Yeah, no, I don't need
okay,
to know
so-
it.
Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff in my notebook that.
Mhm.
Anyway, we're getting off topic here. Be quiet. Let me talk.
No one's talking.
No one's
Don't kill
talking!
me after I say that.
Okay.
Jesus.
Alright, so there's a girl involved.
This is hard.
You have a notebook. Did you see the notebook? Did you... What?
Okay, so there's a girl I saw. She.
Just spit it out already. Robert, did you talk to a girl
Use
or
your
not?
words, Robert. Use your words. You can do this.
Once I agree with Kita, just say it.
A girl had your notebook. We got that. What happened?
Yes.
How did you... What?
Yes, you got your notebook?
How did she get your notebook?
Yeah.
I mean,
You guard that thing like it's
like we'd have to go like to Hollywood at least to
Like-
get near it.
like you're a dragon coveting its hoard.
okay.
I've never even seen that inside of that.
Okay,
notebook.
okay.
Okay.
Oh boy. Okay, so there was a girl in my class earlier.
Mhm.
I sort of used my notebook to take notes on her and how much I like her. She approached me after class, caught me off guard, and I panicked and threw my notebook. She, like a freaking baseball player, caught it, and now she has it.
What were you planning to do after
And I panicked and ran away.
So, there's a girl in your class, and you like her, and she approached you, and in a fit of panic, you threw the notebook at her? And by throwing the notebook at her,
Oh yeah, it's not like I want her to see what I said about her.
But you threw it
but
away.
you threw the notebook at her?
Wait, at her?
That's what I understood. She threw the notebook at her.
Well, not at her. Not at her, but sort of like
Reflexes.
up and away. But she, like I said, is like a baseball player and just caught it. Out of nowhere. Like she reached out and just caught it.
Because you were being a weirdo
Like, that
and
is
writing
some
stuff?
athleticism if I've ever seen it.
Tommy looks offended.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to play baseball with her and see
Wait.
how good she is.
What do you... Okay, no.
Yeah, what's
She
her
is
name?
not
What's her
Olympic
social
level
security number?
athletic. She's nowhere near you. She's just... She has skills.
Oh.
Breathe.
Okay. She has
Take one
skills.
breath, one big breath, not a bunch of little mini ones.
Okay.
Tommy, have a
Composure.
Really?
I'm not making this better, am I?
Okay. I'm rolling a composure check, I guess.
Tommy, you want some of my pepperoni pizza? It's like a meat lovers.
I do love meat. One success?
Two.
Two successes.
Two successes. Okay.
Alright, so you like an athletic girl who you threw your notebook at, and she caught it, and you ran off. Other than you,
Yes.
other than you,
And now...
so other than you doodling in your notebook about how much you like her, was there anything else in that notebook that we should be concerned about?
Oh yeah, all the...
What do you mean? Oh
that you should
yeah.
be concerned about? Not so much. Just stuff I've heard, little rumors, some blackmail crap.
That's not good.
That's not
It's
good.
not like a...
Are we gonna have to
Casual
find
thing.
So she
her?
doesn't know what those are for.
Are we gonna have to find her
Yeah, no, nothing you guys need to be concerned about right now.
and confiscate it?
Almost as if on cue, this girl kind of sits down with the notebook on her tray and sits down at your guys' table.
Ooh.
You guys all know the blue notebook. You see it sitting on her tray. Well, you may not know the blue.
I'm just staring at her because she just sat down at our table.
But do we? Do we
crap.
recognize her? Like, is she
You've
in
s-
any of our classes?
She's not in any of your classes, but you've seen her around. She's a sophomore.
We don't know her name, right?
No.
Hi.
Hello. I'm guessing you guys are friends of Robert's?
Yeah.
Depends.
Something.
Just kidding. Yep.
I recognize the notebook. I don't recognize
I
the
pretend to be a
person.
fly on the wall.
I don't recognize the person holding the notebook.
She reaches out across the table with her hand. My name's Lady.
Lady. Okay.
Love your name.
Wow, handshake. You're very, okay, cool. So I shake her hand.
Lady.
Guy.
Jack.
Lady and guy.
I
like
stare
that.
at her hand and I stare at her. Hi.
That's a little rude.
She's from the city.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Text her hi.
Yeah, she's.
So, I happen to be in possession of...
Can I have my notebook back?
Depends. What are you going to give me for it?
Ooh. Yeah, Robert. What are you gonna give her for it? I mean, you threw it at her, so.
Tell you what, since you threw it at me, I will give it back to you for one meal. You pay.
I would have to do something.
Do it.
Yeah, really? That's it?
We're all nodding at you like,
Your choice, Robert.
I mean, are you sure you just want a meal?
Say yes.
Just say yes. Talk.
yes, and he'll meet you at the Milky Way this Thursday at 8 p.m.
She hands the notebook back to Tommy and goes, I'll see you at 7.
I like her.
And then kind of just moves off.
Wow.
Dude, you guys got a date.
You got a date?
And she blackmailed you into the way, not the other way around.
Wow.
No notes.
And she didn't find your notes.
I just stare at the notebook and Tommy's kind of like, what just happened?
Well, first of all, I think she might be a psychopath.
Are any pages missing?
I don't know. I pass it to Robert. It's not mine.
I take it.
That's a good question.
Oh, Jack just took it.
I'm opening it. I'm reading because I've never had a chance to read this, so I'm
He
gonna.
manages to grab it right as I'm reaching for it.
Yes. Like before
Yeah, my
it
hand
gets
is still in the air, clutching at air.
before you got it, I got it.
I'm
So
over Jack's shoulder. I want her to see too.
It's just notes about people, notes about things he's heard. You find the page that it's been kind of scrumpled up.
Ah.
The notes that he's written about her.
oh.
Ew.
Aww.
That's adorable.
Lady and
No,
Robert.
no, that's not important. You don't need to read that.
Robert
You can just,
and the lady.
You can burn it, you can bury it, throw it in the sea.
Just
that's
throw
not
it.
important.
Throw it.
But you know what
I would
surprises
take that off
me?
your hands now.
You know what surprises me though? I mean, you have her in here, but you have others in here, and she's still willing to go on a date with you.
I know, right?
You have other chicks in there?
He's got a lot in here.
Oh my gosh, Robert. I know.
Oh crap!
What?
Tommy, you're in here.
Robert. Really?
Nah, no! No.
I don't need to know.
Am I in there?
I don't
I
care.
flipped through the page. Is Kita in here?
Ooh, yeah, I do care about that one though.
No, really not.
Okay,
no,
good.
Nothing to Kita yet. I'll write in
Yet.
Kita for this
She's
page.
in a different notebook. I mean,
Oh.
Oh.
What? You got more?
Well,
I guess you would run out of note space.
so I close the notebook and hand it to him.
Can I take the notebook?
No, let Robert have his... Robert's able to grab his notebook back before any other attempts to steal it are successful.
Alright, so you have a date Thursday night.
At 7, not 8.
7, not 8.
Well, they meet at 7.
Per
8
turn.
is on the actual date.
Oh, okay. So is they're meeting there.
yeah.
Yeah. They're meeting.
Are they?
You're the one that made the deal.
You made the deal. You said at the
Thursday
place at
at-
8.
Yeah, the ice cream
Milky Way.
place.
And then she said, meet you at 7.
So in other words, yeah, so you're meeting her over there at 7.
Okay.
Because
Don't limp out.
I said 8, but she wants to do 7, so, you know, she's a woman, hear her roar.
Alright, so...
Wait, what day?
Thursday, so in 3 days. You got 3 days to prepare for this. Guys, give him the talk.
Okay.
No means no.
I'll talk to him.
Alright, you want to talk to him?
Can we talk to him right now? We're in school.
We got 3 days.
We got 3 days.
We'll
for it.
talk. We'll talk. Outside of school.
Alright, I feel like the cafeteria scene's done, or does anybody want to add anything?
Yeah, so we got like a few minutes left. I look at my wrist. So, Kita, since you're here, and hopefully nobody else comes and interrupts, I think this would be a good time to kind of talk about Father Wolf and Mother Luna and all that jazz. So this is just the skivvy, a little history of what it is. So Father Wolf, like way back when, he was banging Mother Luna, and they were producing wolf children.
Us?
Yeah, right?
Ancestors.
Ancestors and whatever. You know?
Okay.
So, you know, with age and stuff, and the marriage got kind of, like, murky, and, they were, like, not banging as much, so, you know, he couldn't perform anymore. And his children were like, yo, we need more wolf kids. So
This is driving Guy insane because I can tell it's driving Daniel insane.
So, you know.
Okay, stop. Time to stop.
I thought I was doing good.
Okay, yeah, but she's just gonna think they're sexual people, and that's all this is
I
about.
mean,
It's-
obviously, two parents and
Creation and
It's-
stuff.
It seems
It's-
like regular anatomy, you know.
It's well, I've taught you anatomy, and it didn't seem to you didn't like it very well.
That's just being weird and psychotic.
Well, what do you think she's describing? Like, what kid kills their dad for being impotent? It doesn't happen.
Well, when we need to, like, make more,
Stop. Okay.
like Adam and Eve and whatever.
Okay, Keto. You got Adam and Eve in this world. Do it.
with wolf children, right?
No, okay.
So
look.
much your version of
Okay,
it.
Keto, look, this story is true. So yes, there's Father Wolf, Mother Luna. Father Wolf was in charge of the spirit, and he had kids with, what was her name, Mother Luna, and they had 8. Either 8 or 9, I forget. I have to research it again, I think it's 8. But, so they had the 8 kids, and then Father Wolf was in charge of protecting the spirit, and he was getting older, so he wasn't able to keep the spirit separate from the human.
You mean spirits like that weird snail tree thing?
Yeah, and in another spirit world, we'll leave it at that for now. So he was losing control over the border of it, so they were combining. So not, I guess, kind of like Tommy said, he was losing his oomph, but it's more than just not being able to, have fun. He was losing his role as a being guardian. Yeah.
So he wasn't a good alpha.
He was dwindling. He wasn't getting as good. So the kids, few of the kids took it upon themselves to just kill him, and then they would be the ones to take over.
Mm-hmm.
So they talked, I believe 5 of them, talked with Mother Luna, and explained the situation like, hey, Pops, he's not doing his good job. We got 5 of us, more than capable. We'll take out him, and then we'll make sure everything stays separate. So,
Okay.
That's what they did. But there were the other kids that weren't too happy that these 5 took out their father. So they have held a grudge, and they are known as the Pure. And the 5 that did kill their father are known as the Forsaken. So, it's a brief rundown. We'll get more into detail. I mean, lunchtime's almost over.
That's basically what I said.
Basically, no sex. Other than they had the kids, but he
They
wasn't
produced
losing
How
his.
do you, like, have kids if you don't have sex? I mean, that makes
But
sense.
then she said he wasn't putting out. That's. God.
So
Well, he wasn't
that's
doing a
it.
good job
He could've
either
rolled.
way. In either story, he was a terrible job.
Yeah,
So-
but I don't want.
Well, it's
You
not
gotta
that
have
it
to
was
think
terrible.
what
He just
exactly
got
it was, not an idea of analogy. You need to know what happened, and then you could enact.
He's
make an
supposed to be
analogy
a
later.
guardian. He failed at that. Kids wanted to take over the business. He's like, no. They told mom. Mom
Approved.
approved of them
Kids
killing.
took over. 3 of the kids didn't like it.
Yeah.
Basically.
So the mom approved of the kids killing the
Well,
dad.
it's for the greater good. He couldn't handle the responsibility more so. If he was losing it, it was just going to be bad for everybody.
Okay,
so-
so now there's other siblings that don't like us.
Yes. And those are the ones that are after us.
Why? Because of that
Because-
history that
Because
you're
of the
not a part
history
of?
and that it's just so ingrained in their tribes themselves. That's
Maybe
just-
therapy.
I can't argue.
I don't think that's possible.
I think everybody.
It's like
needs
telling a
therapy.
bird, like, just stop flying. They have to fly. That's just what they do. Like, that's their drive. That's their instinct. So
Okay.
basically, that story was true.
Okay. I guess.
Just the history of werewolves.
Okay, I think we're gonna close it here. Joining us over Discord is... Muted.
Tori as Kita.
Melina's Tommy.
Daniel is guy.
Peter is Jack.
And Mark had joined us over Discord. He's currently muted. He's doing something. We will see you all on the next one. Peace!
Bye.
Bye.